Hello everyone. I'm Chandrapal Singh and welcome to a Python full stack training session. So before starting the session, let's discuss something about me. So as you know, as I told you, my name is Chandrapal Singh. I'm a full stack developer, hands-on experience in technologies like Python, Django, React, Node.js, MongoDB. I have almost 9 years of experience in IT sector, built more than 1500 applications, trained more than 2000 students. I am proficient in Hindi and English as well, right? So, what is the training benefits of this session? You will understand the technology, Python, Django with AI tools, enhance technical and soft skills also. So, what the technologies we covered in Python full stack course, we covered in two parts, front end and back end. So, what is the back end? What is the front end? Firstly, so front end is the part of web development that deals with the user interface, right? Everything the user sees and interact with the application or website, right? This is your front end, right? So whenever you see in your browser, like whenever you open any website, suppose like Flipkart, so you can see the Flipkart UI. So this is the front end part of website, right? So front end means client side. It runs in browser, focus design, layout, responsiveness, and user experience, right? So what are the technologies in front end we cover? HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, React.js. We see the details. What is the role of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, React.js? Right. So in upcoming slides. So what is the front backend? Right. What is the backend? So backend is a part of web applications that users can't see. Right. Users don't see the backend part. Right. It handles the logic, database authentication, server, and APIs. Like I'm telling you the real life example. Suppose that in a front end part, user log in with the username and password and click login button, right? So in the backend part, receive that info, check it in the database, and return to the browser, right? After successful login, data return to the browser, right? It sent back to the browser. So this the whole things you can't see, right? So this is the backend part. Okay, and what we cover next in a what are the technologies on a backend? Python, MySQL, Django. So and after that we cover the projects, interview session, and resume building. Right. So these topics in a backend we cover Python. So introduction, operators, data structures, functions, advanced Python, OS functions, exceptions, regular expressions, debugging, database connectivity classes. Django there are 12 or maybe 13 or 14 modules we cover, right? So introduction, project, application, URL, routing, views, models, ORM, right? Authentication, APIs, REST frameworks, right? And after the deployment of the complete full stack website and database, we cover SQL. So SQL commands, function, aggregating, grouping, joins, indexing, views, permission security, and practical SQL use cases, right? So let's discuss what is Python. So Python is a high-level interpreted general-purpose programming language. It is created by Udo van Rossum and released in 1991, known for its simplicity, readability, and versatility. Right? Because Python is a basic, simple language. Python is a very simple language. Right? It's like a English syntax. Suppose that you want to show your name, right? Then you type print and your name, right? So Python has a very simple syntax, not as compared to other language. You have to print your name in other language like Java, C, C++. You have to type 3 and 4 lines, but in Python you have to type only one line, right? So why learn Python? It is easy to learn. English-like syntax. It has huge community support. Widely used in web development like Django, Flash, data science, machine learning like Pandas, NumPy, Scikit-learn, automation, scripting, game development, cybersecurity, AI or ML, IoT APIs, etc. Right? So, what is the features of Python? Right? Interpreted means your code runs line by line. Right? Python program runs line by line. It is dynamically typed. No need to declare data types. Right? Object oriented, support classes and objects. Portable means it runs on multiple platforms like Windows, Mac OS, Linux, right? extensible. It can use C, C++ libraries, large standard library, Python has, right? So where Python is used? Python used in Google, Netflix, Instagram, Dropbox, NASA, and many more MNCs company use Python. Backend of website, it is used for backend of website. I already told you AI, ML modeling, building data analysis and dashboard, chatbots and automation. What is front end? I already told you. Popular front end frameworks and libraries, JavaScript libraries like React.js, jQuery, frameworks. It is a JavaScript framework, Angular, Vue.js, styling Bootstrap, Tailwind CS to style the website, build tools by to build, what is the building tools of app, White, Webpack, Babel, right? So what is backend development? I already discussed with you. What is an HTML. Now, what is a HTML? So HTML, not a programming language. It is a hypertext markup language. It is the standard language to create the structure of web pages. So what is the meaning of structure of web pages? Suppose that structure of web pages means layout of website like header, footer, sections, right? It tells the browser what to display and how, like text, image, button, form. HTML is the backbone of every website. For the example, uh, without the creating the structure of a website, you can't move ahead. Like anything in the real world, you want to create, so firstly you have to define their structure. So HTML play the role to define the structure of a website, right? So key features of HTML, not a programming language but it a markup language, uses text to define elements, work with CSS and JavaScript, right? What is CSS? CSS is a cascading style sheets. It is a language used to style and lay out HTML content. It controls how element. Suppose that you create a structure, right? But there are no color, no font, no alignment. Then how your website look like? Your website look like very dull, very boring, right? Can't find actually user can't attract with your website without coloring, font size, uh, proper layout. So CSS play the role to make the beautiful of website, right? So HTML give the structure, CSS give the style, right? What is JavaScript? So JavaScript is a very popular programming language. It is a programming language used to make website interactive and dynamic, right? It run in the browser and allow like pop-ups, slider, form validation, animation, dynamic content change, and much more, right? So JavaScript plus HTML plus CSS is equal to complete front-end website, right? So why learn the JavaScript? It is used by all browser, core of modern front-end framework like React, Angular, Vue, easy to learn, powerful in practice, used for both front end and back end, right? There in demand for web development jobs, right? Very huge demand, right? JavaScript can do don't change content, right? So DOM is a document object model. You can change your content in HTML directly by the JavaScript file, right? So content color style dynamically you can change. Event click hover submit key press validation. You can check if form input are correct. Animation you can do. APIs get data from server like Ajax, Fetch, Axios. Game make browser games using Logic and Canvas. Django. So what is Django? Django is a Python-based web framework. It is used to build secure, scalable, and fast web applications. It helps you build powerful website with less code. It handles the backend logic of your website, connect to the database, manage user login, control what data is stored. It handles URL and APIs, right? So what is the key feature of Django? It follow MTV architecture. MTV architecture means model template view, right? Model, you can models. What is the MVC pattern? Django follow MTV architecture, right? MVC pattern means model view controller. It follow model template view. ORM. ORM means ORM interact means it is a technique that connect a database with an object-oriented language like Python. It lets you interact with the database using Python code instead of writing raw SQL. Right? In simple terms, you define a model, Django ORM converts it into a database table. You can create, read, update, delete. data using Python code, right? Security protects against SQL injections, CSRF accesses scalable used by Instagram, Pinterest, disputes, etc. Reusable apps you can reuse modules like login blog. Okay. So thanks to everyone.